Olive was in a sitting room and there was a lady on the telephone. She was wearing a long white dress.
Oh, no!
Cried the lady as she put down the phone.
Hello, I'm Olive. Are you okay?
Oh, hello, I'm Sheena. I'm supposed to be getting married today, but everything's going wrong.
Sheena took out a hanky and dabbed her eyes.
My friend has caught the flu, so she can't be my bridesmaid.
Oh, what's a bridesmaid?
Well, I'm the bride, and the bridesmaid's a friend who also wears a nice frock and should be helping me today.
Oh, I see.
A little dog raced into the room, dragging a long white veil.
Oh, no. Come back with me veil, Ralphie. Hold these rings, please, Olive. We'll need them during the wedding. The man I'm marrying forgot them.
Sheena handed Olive 2 gold rings.
Oh, they're beautiful.
Naughty Ralphie, come back.
Shouted Sheena as she chased after the dog. Just then, the doorbell rang. Olive popped the rings down on the table and opened the door. On the doorstep was a box of colourful vegetables.
Oh, I guess these are for Sheena.
Vegetables?
Yeah.
But I ordered flowers.
Oh, dear. I'm sorry.
Sheena grabbed the veil as Ralphie ran by.
Got it.
But Ralphie didn't let go, and the veil ripped in half.
Oh, no.
No, me veil. I need to wear that for the wedding.
As Ralphie ran out of the room, he knocked over the table, and the 2 gold rings went flying into the air. They both landed on Ralphie's tail. Neither Olive nor Sheena saw that they had gone.
Now I have no bridesmaid, no veil, no flowers. And if I don't leave in 5 minutes, I'll be late for my own wedding.
Maybe I can help you, Sheena. Okay, you need a veil.
Olive looked around the room and spotted the neck curtains.
Those are perfect.
She took down one of the curtains and made Sheena a new veil.
Lovely.
Well, I suppose, but I still haven't got any flowers for me bouquet.
No flowers, a box of colourful vegetables. I think I may have an idea.
Olive cleverly bunched, twisted and arranged the vegetables into an amazing bouquet.
Beautiful.
Oh, but you still need a bridesmaid, Sheena.
Olive, you could be my bridesmaid.
Oh, thank you.
Olive really enjoyed the wedding ceremony.
Do you take each other to be man and wife?
I do. I do.
Do you have the rings?
Olive, the rings I gave you, where are they?
Oh, dear. I must have lost them. Sorry.
No rings? They're the most important thing.
Just then, Ralphie trotted in, wagging his tail.
Look, the rings are on Ralphie's tail. Here, boy.
Olive took the rings off Ralphie's tail. She put one ring on Sheena's finger and the other on the groom's.
I now pronounce you husband and wife.
You may now kiss the bride.
Oh, thanks ever so for your help, Olive. You saved my wedding day.
No problem. I enjoyed being a bridesmaid.
Ralphie jumped up and licked Olive.
And I think Ralphie's enjoyed looking after the rings.
They all laughed, and as they did, Olive realised it was time to go.
Typical Olive, daydreaming again.
Said her mum.
Kirk, actually, I've just been a bridesmaid at a wedding.
Your head's been in the sand too long, dear.
Said Olive's dad. Her little brother laughed. But Olive wasn't listening. She was already dreaming of her next big adventure. Olive was in a dark cave and could hear dripping water.
Hello?
Called Olive, and her voice echoed into the darkness.
Hello?
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 What a funny echo.
I'm not an echo, I'm a bat.
And I'm a bat too.
Olive looked to either side and could make out 2 little bats next to her.
We are the bats in hats.
Oh, do you mind me asking why you're called bats in hats when you're not wearing any hats?
Well, it's because we hang upside down and our hats keep falling off.
Upside down?
Olive suddenly realised that up was down and down was up. And she was in fact hanging from the top of a cave.
Oh dear, ostriches can't hang upside down.
Olive fell and landed with a plop in a big pile of hats. She stood up and straightened her feathers.
Oh, look at all these hats. One of them must be able to stay on.
No, they just keep falling off, Olive.
Well, let's give it a try, shall we?
Olive started picking up hats and popping them on the bats' heads, one after another. But they just kept falling off. She tried on woolly hats, top hats, cowboy hats, all types of hats. But they all fell off.
We told you, Olive. These hats just won't stay on.
Olive looked at the big pile of hats that they had just tried on and noticed that a thread of wool on one of the bobble hats was loose.
Bats that need hats, a loose thread. I think I may have an idea.
Olive pulled on the thread and got herself 2 nice long pieces. Then she took 2 of her favourite hats, held them on the bats' heads and used the thread to make little chin straps to hold them in place.
Perfect. Now you bats are in hats.
What? Oh dear.
Now we're wearing hats. They're too heavy, Olive. We can't hold on with our feet.
The bats tried and tried to cling onto the ceiling, but the hats were indeed just too heavy, and they fell down into the pile of hats.
Are you both okay?
Asked Olive.
Yes, we're fine.
But we will never be proper bats in hats.
Olive looked around the cave again and noticed some spiky rocks poking up from the ground and the hats with threads hanging from them.
Don't panic. I'm having another idea.
Olive picked up the 2 hats and tied either end to a tall, pointy rock, so the hats were hanging in the middle.
Now, if you fly up and cling to the ceiling, the hat should sit on your heads.
We'll give it a go.
So the bats flew up, clung to the ceiling, and kept trying to stretch down to put their heads into the hats. But they were just too far away. Eventually, they gave up, flopping down, exhausted, into the hats.
Oh dear, nothing I've tried seems to have worked.
Actually, Olive, these hats are really comfy.
Yes, so warm.
The hats strung between the rocks was so comfortable, and the little bats were so worn out from all the excitement, they started drifting off to sleep.
Looks like you bats are finally in hats.
Thanks, Olive.
We're going to have a nice long nap now.
Sweet dreams. Maybe from now on you should be called the bats in hats that take naps.
They all laughed, and as they did, Olive realised it was time to go.
Typical Olive, daydreaming again.
Said her mum.
Greg, actually, I helped some bats with their hats.
Your head's been in the sand too long, dear.
Said Olive's dad. Her little brother laughed. But Olive wasn't listening. She was already dreaming of her next big adventure.